Okay, so today I'm actually going to show you my new discovery. It's about our ears, and I have actually looked all over the place. I've actually looked at drawings. I have actually researched into a lot of things, but I did not find the two things that I needed to know. There are actually two discharge holes. Yes, there are two discharge holes that I discovered. And in the picture right here, right now, I'm going to show you, that's number one. I'm going to call it J. That's the J. And then the other hole, I'm going to call it the B. JB, since I name it after my own discovery. JB, my two initials. Anyway, just for fun, okay? But it is very weird. And for the longest time, I could not, or I did not know what that actually does. Now, remind you, medical communities, doctors, they do not know that these two holes actually exist. And it's a discharge. I believe, and to my best abilities, and I believe these are the holes that is actually drainage when you have a lot of them in your brain. I believe this liquid is actually a brain protection. There is a liquid in the brain that actually protects this. And when these two hole leaks, it actually create a lot of crust. And if you are listening to this video and you have crusty ears or damaging, or you've seen this thing, it looks like eczema, but it's actually not. Remember this video and remember me what I'm telling you, okay? It is not. It is the brain fluid that is actually protecting the brain. But when it exits, it acts like an acid. And it created a burn. Once the skin is burned, it created a scab. It actually burned the first layer of your skin, and it created a scab. And those scabs, it looks like eczema. It looks like an ear eczema, or ear infection maybe, or even ear scabs, or ear peeling. Some people would refer to ear scab, ear peeling, because they don't know what it is. But I just want to let you know, if you find this video, I have actually discovered these two holes. And like I said, it's actually a discharge. Now, here's another thing too. Here's another thing. I know how to open it. Yes. I found a way to open that. I found a way how to open it so the ear drainage can leak out. Furthermore, one more, is that sometimes if there's a blunt injury, or when you get hit really hard on the ear, like people who wrestling and stuff, get really hit hard on the ear, it actually clogged that up, and then blood will clog into it, and it create like a big bubble like, and it create like a cyst like. But it's actually not a cyst. It is actually a blockage of that hole. Yes. Believe it or not, I have never ever seen this in any medical books. I have researched it in my local library into like old texts. I even went that far. I went all over the internet, blah, blah, blah. I don't see any of that nature. And later on, when I actually made a live video, I'm actually going to ask my neighbor, because actually my neighbor is the one that had this. And this is how it taught me. Yes, my neighbor had this problem, and this is how it taught me that there are actually two holes. So I have to put that video together. So I'm going to link it to this video once I do that video. But I just want to let you know that I have discovered there are 2 holes, and it's a discharge hose, and it's both on both ears have it. And at certain point, again, at certain point, I can actually release those holes. If I release those holes, liquid will come out. Yes. So you have to really have to be very careful. And a lot of people don't know this because no one in the world knows this. So they're thinking that, you know, this and that, they have this and that, blah, blah, blah. But no, to my best believes, I believe is I call it the brain liquid. What it does, it actually protects the brain from getting infections. Yes. Although just remember, I'm going to make a little disclaimer. I am in no way in medical schools or whatsoever. This is covered by accident. But as I understand things, I believe this liquid is protect the brain so the brain does not get infections. That's why in your whole entire life, you never ever have brain infections. It's because of this liquid. So 1, we have to be really careful about this liquid. 2, if this liquid discharge, we have to be very careful with too, because it can harm your skin. And it actually can enter your ears as well. So during this time, you have to be very careful. And that's why I want to make the video number 2. When I make the video number 2, I'm going to show you how to protect it from entering your ears. Because if it enters your ears, it's going to have a lot of problems. And yes, very rare that actually this happens, but it does. Because this is a new discovery. And in my new discovery, in my next video, with the second video, which is I'm going to talk about my discoveries, I'm going to show you how to actually protect it if in case you ever have this problem. Because if you ever have this problem, and if you do it right, and you do it and you protect it and you clean it, blah blah blah, you would have no problem until it heals, because the 2 holes has to heal. Okay? Other than that, that's about it on this video, and I will see you in the second video.